Hello everyone, welcome back to Numerical Problems Part 2 of Transportation Planning. So in last video we have discussed trip generation and growth factor methods. In this video we are going to see logit model, which is basically a model split model. So without any ado, let's dive into the problem. So the first question is, a traveler chooses between car and bus. The utility functions are given below. The utility functions for each mode is given. Find the probability of choosing each mode. This was a previous year university question. So by doing logit model, you have to understand that in logit model, what we are going to find out is the probability of choosing a particular mode over the others. When you say mode, we have in transportation, we have different modes of transport. It can be car, we can use bus, transit, train, or simply walking. So these all are different modes of transport. And when you select a particular mode, various factors affect them, right? If you want to go for a leisure trip with your friends, maybe you will be taking car if it's nearby place, or if it's very far away place you will be choosing train or flight. So according to the requirement, the mode of transport will change. So this requirements is called utility. If I'm going to college every single day, maybe I have a bus or I have an electric scooter. So when I compare the time and the cost of the bus with the scooter and with comfort, I will be choosing a particular mode. So these all factors which will be contributing to the selection of the mode is called utility. So when you are given a utility function, you must understand that in order to select a particular mode, we are considering so and so factors. And these factors, as we have discussed in previous part 1 numerical problem, we have developed linear regression equation. A similar way, you have an utility function. It's an equation which describe the probability of choosing a particular mode with respect to A or B factors. So in this question, car and bus, and the factors considered for utility function is time and cost. So while using car, you have to spend only 20 minutes for travel, but the cost is coming around 50 rupees. And for bus, it's 30 minutes time, but cost is only 20 rupees. So let's see what is the probability of using each mode of transport. So in logit model, first you have to do the calculation of utility function for each mode. So utility function for car, given the equation of the utility function will be given to you. You don't have to by heart this, okay? It will be given to you. So utility function of car minus 0.1 into time of the car is 20 minutes. So 20 minus 0.5 into cost of the car is 50. So minus 0.1 into 20 minus 0.5 into 50, which is minus 27. And coming to bus, you have minus 0.1 into 30 minus 0.5 into 20, which is only minus 30. So next step is to find out the mode split. In order to do that, you have to find the exponential of each utility, e raised to u car or e raised to u bus. You just find take your calculator and shift ln will give you e raised to value, or in some calculator it is generally given. So e raised to minus 27 is the exponential of utility of car. E raised to minus 13 is exponential of bus utility. Now the second step is to add or sum up these utilities, e raised to u bus and u raised to u car. And third step is to find the probability. That's all. So in order to find the probability, the equation is probability of choosing a mode is e raised to utility of that particular mode divided by sum of e raised to utility of all the modes considered. So while considering the probability of choosing a car, we can write P car, probability of choosing car is equal to e raised to u car divided by e raised to u car plus e raised to u bus. In this question, we have given only car and bus. If there were walking, train, flight or some other modes are also, you may be adding all those modes in the denominator. Okay, so the probability of car is very less. It's 8.31 into 10 raised to minus 7 percentage. Now coming to probability of choosing bus, you got only 0.99, which is 99.9%. So this study shows that probability of choosing bus is much greater than probability of choosing car. Shall we move to next problem? A similar problem. Here a given travel characteristics of different modes are given. You can see different variables considered for utility is A, TT, TC. A can be a constant, TT can be read as travel time and TC is travel cost. So this is a utility function A minus 0.35 into TT minus 0.25 into TC. So what is the first step? First you have to calculate the utility function of each mode. So this is the basic equation. We have the table. Now apply the value for car. For car A is minus 0.46, TT is 20 and TC is 35. So when I apply that in the utility function, you will get U car as minus 16.21. Now coming to transit and train, it's for transit, U transit is minus 13.98 and U train is minus 13.13. Next step is to find the mode split, that is to find the exponential of each utility. So e raised to car, e raised to transit, e raised to train. You can calculate all this, then find the summation, e raised to u car plus e raised to u transit plus e raised to u train. So the sum up is coming 2.925 into 10 raised to minus 6. Find the probability of each mode by using the same equation. E raised to, for probability of finding the car, P car is equal to e raised to u car divided by e raised to u car plus e raised to u transit plus e raised to u train. Same is applied for transit and train. So you can compare the train, the probability of using train is 67.8 percentage, whereas probability of using car is only 3.12 percentage. So this is how you calculate the logit model and find out the probability of using that particular mode of transport. In some studies, some problems, they may be giving you it in a paragraph ways. Sometimes they won't give you it in tabular column. So first read the question very well and draw a table by keeping the constants and each variable corresponding to each mode of transport. Then apply that values into the utility function equation and do the same steps. So that's it. That's all about logit model. Thank you.